all over here at the Thornbury Surfacing Stadium after Chippenham's 0-0 draw with Ebbsfleet. We're joined by Will Tizzard. Will, missed out on Saturday, returned to the side tonight, and what a heroic performance to be a part of.
Yeah, it was a great shift from the boys. Really big shift. Going down to 10 men with 65 minutes to go. I think that was a massive performance against top of the league. We knew they were a very good side coming into it. But yeah, couldn't be prouder of the lads in there.
Got to be a really difficult situation for you boys. You say they're going down to 10 men. The dismissal of Eddie Jones halfway through the first half. I think we knew tonight we were going to have to be resolute at the back if we were going to get any joy out of Ebbsfleet. And even before the sending off, I thought we looked like the team in the ascendancy.
Yeah, 100%. I think the thing that we tried to do was sort of sit in a little bit of a mid block, and then when we won the ball back, when we had 11 men on the counter, I thought even when we had 10 men, we looked really dangerous. We got into some really nice positions in their half. But yeah, I mean, like I said, with 10 men with 65 minutes to go against any team is going to be difficult, but against them who are really good at breaking you down, switching the play, the lads did really well, from Will Henry saving a penalty to the back four to the midfield to Faz, and when Matty come on, blocking, running, chasing down every single ball, just not making it easy for them. I think that was the main thing.
So you knew, obviously, when you came back here this time, it was going to be to the end of the season. So you're in for the proverbial long haul now, the dogfight, as it were. If you're going to go in and have scrappy games of football and come away with points, 1 point against arguably the best team in the league is a great launching pad. Yeah,
100%. I mean, we know we've got a very good squad of players in there, and we don't deserve, maybe, or we shouldn't be where we are. We know that, but this point's only gonna push us on. We'll go again on Saturday, build on this really good performance here, and I'm sure we can start putting a few results together.
Massive game on Saturday. Will, we got Cheshunt here at the Thornbury Surfacing Stadium, another team that are down there in the mix with us. I suppose we hear football in cliches like 6-pointers get battered around quite a lot, and I'm sure that's one you've heard a few times this week.
Yeah, 100%. I think this performance today is only going to make us, or give us more confidence going into that game. We know we can win. We know we can play well. Put a really good performance in. We just got to build on this from tonight. I'm sure the lads will be buzzing to get going on Saturday.
Good stuff. Well, as you alluded to beforehand, it is Valentine's Day, and I'm sure you've got loads of plans going there, smelling all lovely and dandy like you do after you've come out the dressing room for tonight. Will, great performance, son, and we'll see you on Saturday for tonight.
Thank you very much.
Well done, you.
Thank you.
Over here at the Thornbury Surfacing Stadium with Luke Russe. Luke, tonight we couldn't split a decision on the panel between yourself and Will Henry for man of the match, so we thought we'd grab both of you. What a shift from you, mate, and what a shift from the boys.
Yeah, it was a massive point for us. It was one of our games in hand tonight, so we feel like we needed at least something, and to do it against top of the league, against 10 men as well, it felt really special, and it was a massive clean sheet and point for the team.
I think I remember the last time I stood here and watched a game of football like that where it was really back to the wall defending was Lincoln, and I thought, there were a lot of connotations between that today, a lot of real resolute defensive work with the added stimulus as well. Of course, tonight we had a penalty faced, and Will Henry's done what he does and pushed it aside.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've all seen what Will's done since he's been at the club. He's been absolutely superb. I don't know the stats, but I doubt many goalkeepers have saved more penalties and made most important saves. Even the one in the first half onto the post, he's been brilliant. But I think it was a massive team performance. Kane Bradbury up front, Matty McClure when he come on. It was a whole team clean sheet for me today, and a whole team point.
Yeah, I was going to say that defensive work certainly started from the midfield, and maybe even further than that tonight. But I think between yourself and Tom Mayhew, I think I'm just looking around here looking for a blade of grass that you two haven't touched.
Yeah, I know. I obviously share a car school with Mayo, and I've played with him for at Rovers for years and stuff. We got on really well, and I feel like we complement each other in the midfield. But like I said, it was the whole team. Even the subs that come on, Simo and Matty and Hanksy when he come on as well. I think everyone chipped in what they needed to do in order to get a point against top of the league.
Couple of chances as well tonight, Russie. We weren't expecting to get much out of this. I mean, I don't think, even with the most blue-tinted of spectacles on, we could have seen ourselves coming and dominating Ebbsfleet. But I thought, for my money, before the sending off, we were actually the team in the ascendancy.
Yeah, up the hill as well. I thought we'd done really well with 11 men. We definitely didn't sit back. Obviously, with 10 men, it's kind of expected against top of the league. But when we had 11, we definitely took the game to them, and obviously you never know how it's going to pan out, but we're just pleased with the point, pleased with the clean sheet, and it's a step in the right direction.
You mentioned obviously this was one of the games in hand. One of the I suppose one of the biggest cliches in football is the 6-pointer. You've certainly got one of them coming up on Saturday against Cheshunt, a side that are right down in the mix with you. Games in hand, it almost looks as if we've got that precarious situation in control as long as we've got those games in hand, but a massive game on Saturday.
Yeah, I feel like we kind of owe them one. When we went there, we were 2-0 up at half time, and it kind of capitulated before our eyes, really, 3-2 down before we know it. So I feel like we owe them a performance, owe them a result, and hopefully we can bring it home for the fans Saturday.
Good stuff. Well, we're back here on Saturday. You'll be back here on Saturday as well, Russe. For tonight, you can share the man of the match duties with Will Henry, but I know you've got your family and all that waiting in the bar, mate. So congratulations from all of us, and we'll see you on Saturday.
Top man, Simon. Appreciate it.
Here at the Thornbury Surfacing Stadium with Chippenham goalkeeper Will Henry. Will, amongst the panel tonight, we couldn't quite find a decision on the man of the match, but you certainly picked up my vote and 3 others. Penalty save, clean sheet. Not much more you can do as a goalkeeper.
No, it's a good day to be a keeper today, wasn't it? Obviously, really pleasing to get the point against Ebbsfleet, obviously top of the league, and they're flying. They're champions elect, if you like, really, aren't they? I think they're like 11-point gap or something from Dartford.
I think it went to 12 tonight.
Went to 12. So no, obviously, really good point for us. Something to build on, hopefully, for the last 19, 18 games, however many it is.
Obviously, you've got a lot of experience in this situation. I think you're ever present in the league this year, and you're certainly going to be a massive part of everything that we do over the next sort of 12 or 15 games. A majority of them here at home. It must be a really good feeling, obviously, when you're in this scenario around your own fans. Not too many people behind that goal giving you aggro and giving you stick as a keeper, but a really comfortable and assured performance tonight. Outside of the penalty save, I can't really remember too much of you having to do. It wasn't really marshalling, controlled, excellent distribution, and outside of that, no real massive saves.
No, not really. I think there was just the one first half.
I've done
and
you
then
dirty
the
there,
penalty
didn't I?
save.
Save that.
The one first half and the pen save. And other than that, boys in front of me done their job today to a T. Obviously, it's not easy when you go down to 10 men, especially when you're playing the league leaders. But everyone showed great character today to just dig in deep and get the point.
You've never been dishonest about your psyche when it comes to penalties. You've never been one of these players that stand in front of the camera and shy away from your process. Going down obviously to 10 men tonight the way we did, and then the penalty sort of seemed like the inevitable goal for Ebbsfleet was coming via another decision off the referee, which we won't speculate too much on. But in that situation, Will, I know we've asked you many times, but talk us through that sort of that brief 5-10 second period when the ball's on the spot. What you're thinking, what you're doing.
Every time there's a pen, really, it's in their favour, isn't it? They've got a free shot from 12 yards, so they're expected to score or at least hit the target. So the pressure on me is gone straight away. So. Shockey's doing that as well. It's
unbelievable, isn't it? Absolutely heroic performance. And we're just talking about his penalty save here, Russe. It was quite good, you know.
Yeah, not wrong, Tommy, to be fair, not wrong. Cheers, boys.
Wonderful teammates, aren't
they? Honestly, brilliant. But no, yeah, like I said, there's no real pressure on me to kind of keep it out. Obviously, I look at the run-up. We haven't really done much homework on their penalties, but obviously it went the right way today, and luckily I saved it.
Big save as well. Do you know what I mean? I saw from where we were, it was a good strike by the taker. It was tight to the corner, and I think if you've not gone the right way in that situation, or maybe if you'd sort of second guess yourself a little bit and sort of stuck down the middle, there's no way you'd have put hands on that. But 2 big hands, and it's gone out for such a good save that it's gone out for a throw in by the touchline.
Yeah, no, I think when it comes to penalties, you've got to pick a side almost and commit to it fully. If you start second guessing, it's like taking one. If you start second guessing, then you'll probably miss or not save it. So I've just got to fully commit to whatever I'm reading off the lad who's taking it, and then, like today, saved it.
Big game for you.
Another one.
Yeah, of course it is, and you can tell who it is every time.
Yeah,
it's always Alfie. Big game for you on Saturday, Will. You were obviously part of the team that went up there in the 3-2 game against Cheshunt. First 45 minutes, I don't think it could have been a more perfect performance away from home. Second 45, it just kind of seemed to go wrong, and everything that we were doing in that first 45 minutes went by the wayside. They ended up taking the 3-2 that night, but certainly can't afford for any mistakes against the likes of Cheshunt on Saturday.
Yeah. I don't know if he's done that. Have you done that on purpose?
This is unbelievable. Right,
you're the fourth person.
We're not even going to outtake this. Come the end of the season, we're not even going to outtake this. This is going live. Hope you're happy, Skipper. Hope you're happy. Hope you're happy. Unbelievable. That was Will Richards there coming past and taking his turn in the conveyor belt line of Chippenham players to interrupt the interviews. But yeah, no, like we were saying there, can't afford any mistakes on Saturday. This is a massive game, make no mistake about it. If we're going to pull ourselves up the league table, these are the games we need to be setting our sights on winning.
Yeah, absolutely. It's got to be 3 points Saturday. Try and push us away from that bottom four. But I think with today's result and today's performance, that's going to breed confidence for us to go and do the job on Saturday.
Super. Well, we'll close it for tonight, Will, with yourself. Before anyone else comes by. Obviously, it's Valentine's Day, and I think you've given a good 400 people inside Chippenham Stadium tonight a good reason to love Chippenham Town Football Club. Again, big penalty save, man of the match performance. Well done, Will. We'll see you Saturday.
Cheers, guys.
Top man.